I'm afraid.
You're afraid. Why are you afraid?
Cause you're a fucker.
You have no reason to be afraid. Yet. Hello! Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Welcome to another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. Yeah.
Sorrow.
I'm sorry, that sounded like a... I was gonna say, that sounds like a 10-year-old crying.
It sounds like a baby goat trying to bark.
I am your humble dumble master for the evening, the one and only Pudding Pastry, the farting tart. Disregard my party right now. I gave them a little bit of a warning about this upcoming arc, which I will also give to you, humble viewer. So we are about to enter a new arc known as the Violet Hunt. This arc is going to be significantly darker than anything we have thrown before. There are going to be adult themes. There are going to be mature. There's going to be mature scenes, adult themes. However, I ask that you as the viewer and that my players simply trust me on this. So, with that being said, I am joined by my crew of intrepid adventurers. We've got the CGs, the J-Frost 747s, the Joe Mojos, the Punkyard Dogs, and the Wicked River 97s. Haha! I fucking went in Discord order today, throwing out things off.
I can't believe you've done this.
Sarah is going to be here. She's just running a few minutes late, but she is going to be here. That being said, why don't we go ahead and throw out a few test rolls?
Oh shit, hang on.
Oh, I need it.
17.
Oh!
Not one.
17.
What a time to get it.
Hey, better at the beginning of the session than the end of it,
7.
right?
4.
All right.
Diana?
Their dog's barking outside.
Bjorn.
I don't know if Discord or if my mic is picking that up.
No?
Nah.
No, it's actually not. I was thinking, I knew it wouldn't pick up on Discord. I was thinking it might pick up on OBS. Is actually not, and I'm surprised. But for inspiration, I would like someone to give me one last recap about what happened during our downtime.
I'll go, if no one else is willing.
The floor is yours.
This last session was the last to mark downtime. And in several long-standing events and activities were taken into place. Flit, for her part, went to interrogate the assassin that she had slain before, learning a few things. Most notably that there was a sword that Skull was using to command the Cerberus that he rode, and that there were 2 more members of his pack that we had not dealt with yet. Corey, for her part, learned a bit of interesting gossip from the local waitstaff, particularly about Sarah and Garrett in the gardens. Ooh. While Sarah made some interesting discoveries of her own. As it turns out, Raven was not just an ordinary wolf. After some soul searching, after some discovery, and after visiting Ilana and finding a journal from her uncle, she was put on a path that led her to question whether Raven was just a normal wolf or something more. As it turns out, way back when Sarah was but a child, Weston had adventured out and found a pure white wolf that he had slain. Returning to that spot 3 days later, he found in that same location a small dark pup. this turned out to be Raven. And Raven turned out to be Faye. One that had been bound to Sarah through Weston's actions. This was not all, however, as Corvin had time to put on his concert, his benefit concert, for the people of Dragon's Reach. A wonderful display was shown. Everything was going wonderfully until, at the end of his performance, Corvin looked out into the audience and spotted Faye that he is all too familiar with, Corladora, who sent a simple message back to him. Gather your friends. I have need of you.
All right. Thank you very much for that. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration or pass it to someone who does not have it.
I'll go ahead and I'll take it.
Okay. Also, hi, Sarah.
Hi.
I need from you a test roll.
All right. Wasn't sure if I'd missed him yet or not.
You have, but it is okay. Two
4.
2 17s, 2 4s, a 7, and a 1, which 1 plus 1, I should say plus 1 with 7 is 17. Anyways, so what's up?
Nothing. Just dumb joke. Go ahead.
So, with that, we return to our game. We pick up where we left off after the concert. Corvin, you had just been given your grandiose finale. You have walked off stage. The majority of the crowd is beginning to disperse, but some people a good number of people are beginning to hang around, and they're still like cheering and everything. You have now been given a bit of a foreboding presence. How do I explain this? Corladora being there was not in itself a bad omen per se. However, there was a certain air to her demeanor that, while it doesn't necessarily put you on edge, there's something odd about it. Something that's not quite right. And you feel compelled to inform the rest of your party as to this sort of moment. What do you do?
In the brief moment that he would have seen Corladora, is there any way that he would have been able to insight that demeanor to kind of get a better read on it?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Okay, up. 19?
This is someone who you've known Corladora as to be quite the nihilist, someone who definitely prioritizes pleasure over business. This is business.
Oh, fuck, she's serious.
She is serious.
Okay. As he does the bow, kind of pretending like nothing's going on, he, is there any, like, kind of, like, production assistant or any kind of, like, second in command around?
Who would your second in command be? Probably Marrow, right?
Yeah, since Marrow kind of helped organize the talents.
You could probably very easily find Marrow.
He's just gonna kind of walk up to Marrow, tap them on the shoulder and everything, and kind of say, "Listen, something came up. Are you able to handle wrapping up of all of this, as well as the funds?"
Oh, ducking out is just as the crowd is coming to meet you at the back door. Oh, I totally understand. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Like a true rock star, truly. Do not worry, my friend. I will handle it.
Mara will definitely see like an as equal serious look on Corbin's face.
They
Trust
ca-
me when I say it is not like that.
They kind of like have their hand on your shoulder, and as they see that, they go, "Oh, I see. Well, still, do not worry. I'll handle it."
He will he'll just put his hand on Meryl's shoulder, give them a nod, and then begin briskly walking towards the exit. And then the moment he gets out, he is going full on sprint, sending messages to people.
Okay. We'll just say this is all just one message. If you're doing sending messages to people, I'll say this is gonna be a bit impromptu. Roll me just 5 d20s. 11 or higher, you are able to see them. You're able to do message rather than sending. Anything 10 or lower, you'll have to actually spend a spell slot to do sending. Sound good?
All right, sounds good. So
Okay, so one
Nope.
spell slot. Okay.
1 hit,
Okay.
2 hits.
That's
come
2
on.
spell slots.
And then third one. Boom.
Okay. So go ahead and burn me 2 spell slots for sending. And we'll just culminate this as one general message. What is the message you're sending out?
Meets me at the castle. We have a very serious situation going on.
Okay. The few individuals that you are able to see them like in sight, I'll say you quickly are able to meet up with, and that all other parties are able to come together within a quite short amount of time so that you all may meet up at the castle. I presume you guys are going to the guard chamber for your general discussions, yes? Is that what you usually do? Yes,
As
no.
far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Are you guys including anyone else on this discussion, or is it just primarily your party plus Diana?
Oh shit.
I didn't have anyone to add.
Not that I can truly think of.
Before heading out, would he have like since Zara was backstage? Could he have like seen her and been like, "Hey, I gotta take care of something real quick"?
Yes,
Could he-
absolutely.
Okay.
She would sort of see that serious demeanor in your face and would just kind of, all right, yeah, and she'll just kind of nod and, all right, go.
Yeah. Hug, kiss, and then bolt.
Yeah.
So I assume we're all here now.
Yes, this question's still up in the air. Is it just you guys, or is there anyone else that you wish to include?
I imagine that with the way the message was, we don't really have an inclination to include anyone else.
Yeah,
As long as you guys are in agreement.
because I don't think like any of the main Vanahir Guard members are gonna. I don't know.
It's up to y'all. I just want to confirm what you get. As I produce word vomit, I just want to confirm who you guys are gathering, or if it's just your group. But-
Should we bring anyone from the main Vanahir Guard?
I think it'd be fine with just us.
Okay.
Okay. The group of you all come together. You are now all present. The floor is y'all's. It is around the stage. Corvin, how late do you think the concert would have gone? If you were to give it like a general time frame.
Oh god.
It's probably
would
what,
have
like
started
midnight, 1 a.m.? if not longer, or later?
At this point, probably about midnight, since I assume it would have started like late afternoon, early evening, and would have lasted a good chunk of the night till like, I don't know, like 11 or something.
Yeah, we'll say I think midnight is a good sort of time for this. It kind of puts the concert as well as y'all having to get back together sort of into perspective. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it is roughly about midnight, and you guys are all together. You may proceed.
All right, Corvin, what's this about?
Yeah, we've never seen you look so serious.
Yeah, he definitely like doesn't have like his typical smug smile on. He's very like neutral face right now. As I was wrapping up my set, I swore I saw something out in the crowd, and he'll look towards Flit. I'm sorry. Look back towards the group. I spotted Coladora in the crowd. She says she has a job offer for us.
No.
You. Not at all.
The Archfey? What would
Yes.
they be doing here? What job?
She specifically wanted us, and she came in all the way from the Feywild, so you know she has to mean business. I have not known that woman to take literally nothing in any kind of serious tone, and she meant business whenever I saw her.
Corvin, just to sort of add perspective to this, you have never in your life known Corladora to leave Navilis.
Wait, shit, seriously? Oh god,
Hmm.
In fact, no, I have never seen her, nor has anybody in my family ever seen her even leave her own city. Rather, sending out others to do her dirty work.
Then what the hell is causing this?
I have a theory, but it's better if he'll do a very deep inhale. It's better if we go seek her to find out what she requires of us.
Ravon would like to look over at Flit and see how Flit's holding up.
How is Flit holding up?
Imagine, if you will,
This bodes well.
someone who has lived entirely on sugar and just inhaling a pound of salt. She is frowning and she is biting her lip.
Ooh, a grimace.
Hmm.
Deep, deep grimace.
Ravon will kind of look.
Lizard faces don't bend like that. I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying that mental image now. See, thank you, CG, for that.
You're welcome.
Ravon's gonna look to Flit and just go, "Are you alright?"
No, I'm not. I was really hoping that we'd never hear from her again.
Understandable. The last time
Oh.
we had business, I thought we would have settled it there and then.
We technically did settle it. She gave us a deal. We We held up our part of it, she held up hers. And then some.
Oh, well, I'm glad that she held up her part of the deal. You know, it totally completely balances out everything, right?
Flit, I understand where you are coming from on this. It does not take, just because one action doesn't take away 200 years of trauma towards you. Nothing can give those years back, no give their family back. And trust me when I say this, there's a reason why I'm leaning against it. I'm not as cold as you think I am right now. But it would behoove us to hear her out.
Diana would speak up. Thinking of this logically, only logically, if we were to go with whatever this job is, we would have one immensely, incredibly powerful ally. And considering what just happened here in this city, we could really use that. And I don't like this. But it's
I
a
have to
very
agree.
strong point.
I have to agree with Diana. Somebody as powerful as an Archfey, helping us against not only the Chateau Sonox, but the Blood Talons and Aurelia. We need some kind of firepower like that on our side.
However, Diana continues, if whatever this is goes poorly, or I don't even know, say we were to turn it down, we could have a potentially immensely powerful enemy. Someone who may even be interested in joining up with another band of powerful, whatever you want to call them, I'm not going to call them adventurers, cultists, with the resources and the drive to do whatever she may require. It's a terrible position for us, either way you strike it. It's not fair to anyone here, especially not you, Flit.
There's a pause. And Flit just goes, and she puts her head in her hands. Fine. I don't like this at all. You have a point. After the blow that we just had, and moreover, the idea that she'll go to someone else, I could see that. I could believe that. So fine. We'll at least hear her out. That's all I can promise.
Then, if that's the case, let's go a bit further. How can we mitigate whatever we're about to get into? How can we make this... How can we accommodate Flit in this? What can we do? How can we help?
I could request that Corlador come to the castle. That's our territory, so she will definitely be at a bit of not. She won't be at. Let me rephrase. She won't be as much of an advantage as if we go over to her castle.
Is it because she'll be our guest?
And she won't have
In a
any
way,
power of her
yes.
own realm at her back. Or her own plane at her back.
However, seeing as I mentioned earlier, that she doesn't leave said city, she might want to try to have us go into some sort of neutral territory, probably in the Feywilds themselves.
No. Material plane. I'm sorry, but we already know what Corladora can do. And that was just on wasn't even really a fight. It was more of a sparring match, really.
She's shown how powerful she can be.
And who's to say she isn't going to bring her own form of backup?
Corey shivers.
That being said, we are a lot stronger now than we were.
I don't like this. I have a really, really bad feeling about this. I'd rather take a beating from Magni and Modi again.
At least they're direct.
I have a recommendation.
Hmm?
Corladora is at the very least trying to meet us halfway. You want neutral ground? I think she'll prefer a accommodating action. She's reaching out to us. We should reach out back to her in a way. I say, we'll offer the invitation to the keep, our current house. She'll be protected by hospitality. Can even throw in a word or something. She always likes her vows, oaths.
I could do one better. Not only could we have her in the keep, but we could also I could also invite her to the Magnificent Mansion, just so we are protected from any outside forces. We'll have hospitality and then some.
I can agree with that.
Sounds good to me.
As for accommodations regarding this meeting,
Food, drink.
no. Not that.
Sure.
Her and me.
Elephant in the room.
I'll be honest, I would much rather not be there. But I would also believe that she would throw a bit of a hissy fit if she thought she was slighted. So I will be there. But I'm not gonna be me. I'll go talk to Reno about something. Get his opinion.
Flip. Ravon's gonna look to Flip. If you want, I could at least try to give you a little bit of protection.
Let's gonna look to Rovan. Think for a second. What protection? That came out a little bit more venomous towards Ravon. That was not venomous
Okay.
towards Ravon.
Okay.
You good? You good?
Okay.
Ravon kind of just looks down to his hand and he goes, "One of the first spells you'll learn as a paladin. A warding spell. Protects you from evil and even some bits of good that can be hidden malevolence. Works on everything. Aberration, celestial, elemental, being, undead. Even Fae.
How long does this last? I don't have
10
it today.
minutes.
Okay.
What I
If-
know,
if we do this, it is only for me. I respect the idea, but if it looks like we're being too defensive, she might take that poorly. If it's only on me, she might just understand.
Would be good. Anyone else?
I want you all to know something. If this is a ploy of some sort, I don't know what it is. If she attempts to do something to me or to any of us, there is no hesitation. Not from me, never from me. Are we clear?
I think we're all amenable to that, Flip.
Of course.
Crystal.
I'm going to go see Reno about something, and I will meet you at the keep when we are ready. I don't know when we're ready, but I don't think I'm going to be very long. And Flay is going to get up, and unless anyone else has anything to say to her, she's going to start leaving.
Corbin will try to kind of stammer out something, but kind of at a first time since everyone's known him, he's kind of at a loss for words right now.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
I have an above game
Hello?
question.
Hmm.
This conversation you all wish to have with Corladora. Well, you're planning to have with Corladora, I should say. Are you going to have this conversation tonight? Or are you going to wait until morning?
I will argue wait until morning.
Yeah, you will, Mr. -2 level 3 spell slots.
Well, it's not that.
It
It's late.
is also late. It is ultimately up to you guys. I just want to know what the plan is so we can do next steps.
I've got a question.
I have an answer.
Is this the same day as last sessions?
It is like an hour after the concert. So yes.
To clarify that a little more, Punk, you and I talked with Raven before, like a couple days before
Yes.
the concert.
The stuff with Raven was a couple days before the concert.
So I've got my commune slot back.
Yeah, you got y'all are currently fresh except for Corvin, who is missing just a couple spell slots.
Cool.
Now I've got a question.
I have an answer.
What were Corladora's exact words?
I have a job for you and your friends.
Didn't she say something? Let me rephrase. What was her full statement to Corvin?
I have a job for you and your friends.
Yeah.
As Tart mentioned.
I thought there was something about gathering your friends.
That is still implied.
Okay. So she seemed serious. Did she seem urgent?
When someone is as powerful as that is serious, I assume so.
Let me put it this way. Corladora being who they are, they assume they're going to come to you as immediate as, or you're going to go to her as immediate as possible. Because she's an archfey. Why would you turn down an archfey? Smile.
So maybe what we should do is have Corvin send her ascending spell back, meet us at River Run Keep in the morning, so that she knows we're not blowing her off.
That's what I was about to do, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay. So is everyone on the same page of attempting to speak with her in the morning?
I agree. If it's late at night, then slip.
Okay.
I have no problem.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So, Flit, you're doing your thing. I know what you want to do. Do you wish to play that out, or are we just saying it happens? Because you and I are both on the same page.
Yeah, we can play it out in the morning.
Okay. All right. Corvin, what are you doing? I presume you are sending a message back to Corladora.
Yes, he will. The message will say, "We are willing to hear you out. Could you meet us at our keep?" And kind of give like a vague, not really a vague. He will get, to the best of his ability, he will give any kind of like direction or anything like that to where it is.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, make me a persuasion check. Which normally I'd be like, haha, this should be funny, but it is in fact an archfey.
Yeah, that's because this is kind of where this is gonna help. Shia. 30.
A whole 30, huh? Okay.
Damn.
we love this kind of shit, bro. All right. Let me see. I need to pull up her stat block. Let me see. Yep, that tracks. Ah! No, my dice. Damn, be glad that roll doesn't count. Okay. You get the message back.
Hold on. Question.
Answer.
Isn't there a chance that the message doesn't go through if she's on a different
That
plane?
is a good point. Good call. Look at you. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Teacher, you forgot to give us homework.
Pardon me, just gonna.
Damn it,
57.
Sarah!
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, no,
I
No, you're not. I can hear the smile.
No, it's genuinely okay. It's only like a 10% chance. Worst case scenario, Corbin would just have to reset the spell.
It's a 5% chance.
It's a 5%? Okay.
Yes, it's literally 5% out of 100.
Okay. You get the message back. I have already sullied my feet in your realm once. I ask that you please meet me in mine. Above game, she got a 36.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about right.
Fuck.
Hey,
Corvin
fun fact,
just kinda-
most Archfey actually don't have a persuasion skill. She does. Because
Corvin
obvious
just kind of like,
reasons.
after he gets the message, Corvin just kind of like looks very plainly and goes, "The fuck she's talking about hers? That's mine too." I'm offended.
Oh, sorry, not 36, 34. My bad.
Oh, it actually meant something.
You did have a significantly high
Oh, it was a
chance to beat
super high
her.
chance. Oh yeah.
Just she rolled higher.
Yeah, it's stupid fucking high. What else am I trying to thought?
Stupid sexy Archfey.
Literally. He'll pinch his brow and just kind of look at everyone and just kind of look towards the rest of the group and say, Flit's not going to like any of this. We have to go to the Feywild, back to Navilis.
Let me know Flit is not there.
I know, I said the rest of the group.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by kimchi. What was that?
Corvin looked to the group and said, Flit's not going to like this. We have to go back to the Feywilds, back to Navilis.
Oh. Yep.
Ah, damn.
Called it.
Oh, trust me, I've known this myself, but I figured, why not try?
Do we have to meet her at her castle, or just anywhere in Navilis?
That wasn't stated, but I'm sure we can run some sort of message to her once we get there.
And how are we supposed to get to Navilis? You can only transport yourself.
Blinks, blinks, blinks. You don't remember that I can cast a plane shift spell now, right?
I forgot you could do that now.
His
Never
boon-
mind.
His boon allows only him to go, but he has the spell to take all of you now.
Wait, is it a
Okay.
boon? You have it? You had it as a Sorry, not to get specific, but you mentioned it here as a blessing.
I guess that's a good point. It would be considered a blessing over a boon. No, you're right.
But yes, I can take us in the morning, and well, the good news is we'll pop out inside of my family home.
I don't like this, but I guess we have limited options if she won't come here. Any other hot takes on this, gang?
Nope. Corey wants to leave to go commune with the gods.
Okay.
Corvin wants to go back to our ship to vent and just
Fun.
trauma dump.
I
Sorry.
have a question.
I have an answer.
Sorry.
In the reply, did Corladora make it seem like she needed to be met with right now?
No.
Ah, shit. Yeah, you're right.
She did not give off that impression.
Okay.
This is my way above game telling you guys that if you want the long rest, you can do it. And I assume you guys want it.
Hooray!
Yeah.
But before that, Corey, you want to go commune with the gods?
Yeah.
Okay. I presume you're casting the commune spell, yes?
Yee.
Okay. You go out to what is probably your favorite place in the castle, which is the garden. And you sort of find yourself amongst the plants out there, and you begin to focus on the commune spell. Bless you.
Bless you.
So, you feel yourself sort of immersed in the area around you. You feel yourself almost somewhat drift from this plane. It's odd. It's an odd sensation. You can ask up to 3 questions. Yes or no questions.
continuing on our current path with Corladora, are the odds in our favor of having a safe encounter? I'm just sorry if that's weird. You can.
Yeah, can I ask you to just rephrase the question just a little bit? Just because I think I know what you mean. I just the way
This
it's
is more
worded
just her
makes
like
it hard to
asking the gods like, "Hey, are we okay?" Not me like wanting specifics, but like
Yeah.
vibes.
If you pursue this course with Corladora, is what you said?
Will Flit live through this encounter with Corladora? How's that?
Maybe. I can give unclear answers.
That's true.
If it is
You are the guy in
specifically-
this question.
If it is specifically an answer that lies beyond the deity's the deity's knowledge. Maybe.
Is the traitor within the party?
No.
Interesting.
I think I have an answer to your first question if you still want it.
I don't have a third, so yes.
So just to reiterate the question one more time, it's if you guys are to continue your course
Like,
with-
we mind if we dot our I's and cross our T's and, like, on our best behavior tomorrow. Do the odds just, like, look okay?
I guess my question is, are you specifically meaning, are you risking an encounter with Corladora, or what, or are you just, if you were to follow with whatever she wants, will you guys remain safe? My question.
I'm guessing more asking if we roll over. Yeah, I'm asking if we roll over.
So if you guys roll over and don't accept her job,
Hold on.
sorry, you can sort of understand my confusion a little bit. I want to make sure I give you the right answer. Punky our dog's now typing.
I don't know.
What?
You're fine. Again, I want to make sure I give you the right answer.
Sorry, my brain was busy trying to type.
You're fine.
What was the question?
My question.
What's the question is the question.
My question is just a clarification. Is this question specifically in what? In
You know
terms
what?
of the
It's okay because I actually have a third question now.
Okay, that works. It's just my thing for the first question is if you mean one thing, I have one answer. If you mean another thing, I have a different. So I just
That's very fair.
I
Now
have
can
to
see
make
the
sure I know
confusion.
what you're talking
Don't
about.
worry. No, my question is, this is more of just a Cora just like asking the gods just because she can't. She's like, oh God, let me reword it real quick in my brain. Hold on.
okay. Rewiring. I saw Pumpkin
Brain's
Electrical
always
doing wires.
The brain is
They're
buffering.
not perfect.
Sus.
No!
Hey, that's my shtick.
Is Cedric something stupid? Something involving him being reincarnated? Or I guess dying. Intentionally.
Dying intentionally. No.
Yes. Okay. Not intentionally, but you know what I mean? For like intention as it covering like sacrifice, like, oh, if I do this, I can spare like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we're like, okay. That's her third question. There you go.
Dying.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that all you had? You
Yeah.
had the 3 questions. Okay.
Yeah, that's 3.
All right. Anything else for anyone else before we jump to our long rest? Going once? Going twice? Okay. You guys all with this new sense of not urgency, but foreboding,
Sheer fucking dread.
dread. You all find yourselves falling asleep, and you all get the benefit of a long rest. Just changing the music. In the morning, Flit, you are going to find Reno, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to do so easily. You look upset.
We got some news last
boy.
night.
And
In fact, it's a job offer. Someone who needs our help.
from...
Poor Ladora.
I see.
I am trying really hard, not to just simply walk away outright.
What is stopping you?
Diana brought up a good point. She's a lot of things, and fickle is one of them. If we were to displease her, or go against her in any way, she may just take her business elsewhere to our main rival, world-ending group. And if we help her out, she might help us out against them. And unfortunately, I hate that I agree with that. So now we're in a precarious pickle. Where we gotta go and meet with Horladora, my favorite person in the world. She just kind of, if Reno's got like a sofa or something, she just kind of flumps down into it.
How can I help?
I don't know. Some insight, maybe? I get.
Insight. You see, he kind of leans back in his chair a little bit. I think Diana puts up a very, very good point. Our mistress has been known to be fickle, and that is not something that is an action that I could foresee her taking. That being said, this is your choice. The question you have to ask yourself is, what matters more to you? Your sense of self-preservation? Helping your friends? Or maybe putting a sock in that bitch?
Oh, I would love that more than anything. Not you, though, but anything else.
Then why don't you go show her up? let fear get the better of you, dear. Don't let rage get the better of you. No, that's more Rovan's thing. You always have been a major voice of reason within your party. I think they need that.
I think you're right. After all, we both know what kind of person she is. Corvin has a pretty good idea. I think they're going to need that insight through this.
He smiles a bit.
That being said, there's one thing I'm going to do.
Oh.
She wants me because I'm my oh so pretty scales. And while she has her dress, I guess, I don't doubt that she has grown bored of it and thinks she could get another one. She's not going to get it again. And she is going to walk on over to Reno. This is a pretty nice shade of purple. I never said it before, but it really is.
Why, thank you. I grew it myself.
I think I have an idea. And I'm going to use, if I can bring it up. I'm going to use Alter Self.
Okay.
And kind of like taking a minute to just kind of use Reno as kind of like a starting point of his base structure and everything. Very slowly, very subtly. Almost like being molded out of clay. If its form begins to shift and change. And shift and change. And I think that'll be enough for now.
I think I agree. So, gang, next morning, aside from Flit, any other immediate business anyone needs to attend to before you all head to Riverrun Keep? Smile.
I need to buy diamonds.
Let it be known, Yang, you still have not informed Flit that you are heading to Navilis.
Well, we're gonna sell her, but wasn't there.
Everyone-
Tell her in the car.
It's almost like it's a castle, and I sleep about 3 doors down. But you know,
We're gonna
I'm
tell
on
her in the car.
I'm on the ship, thank you.
Alright. Corey, you are buying diamonds, yes.
Yeah.
How many and of what value?
Can I get 3 of 300?
Yes.
If possible.
I assume you're buying these from Arxis, yes?
Yeah.
Then you will get 300 gold diamonds, but because Arxis likes you so much, instead of 900, it will be 750.
Thanks, Arxis.
So go ahead and add those 3 diamonds to your inventory. Anything else, gang?
Sarah is locking Raven in her room.
You know what? Valid. Absolutely valid. Okay, so Raven is not coming on this journey.
No.
Cool. Got it.
Corvin will make sure to kind of tell Aura how much he feels, how much he freaking is hating this whole entire situation.
Mm-hmm.
and give her a hug, a kiss, and be on his way back to River Run Keep.
Okay. Anyone else?
Ravon will hug Kieran, give a big smooch, and simply go. This was a really bad idea from the start. I hope to come back alive. If not, you get first dibs on everything I have.
Okay. I think that just leaves Lily. Lily, do you wish to do anything?
I don't really have anything I need, but Lily will, of course, let Genia know what's going on and give her, love and affection.
Okay. And with that, I presume you all head to River Run Keep. So, you all head out to River Run Keep, where you all, except Flit, meet up. The rest of you know that are able to tell that Flit is running a little behind. Just a bit, not a lot, but a bit. And you all sort of begin to think about it. One of my little things just fell off the wall. We're fine.
As they wait, everyone will definitely notice that Corbin is kind of sitting on whatever our stoop is, or is there steps leading into the front door or something, or?
It'd be a front gate to get into the perimeter, and then there would be steps leading up to the door itself.
Yeah, he's gonna be sitting near that gate, nervously plucking away at his mandolin.
Okay. As you are sitting there plucking away at your mandolin, you kind of begin to wonder with Flit a part of you begins to worry that, oh, maybe she decided not to show up. Maybe she thought it would be best for the group for her not to be here during this discussion. And then you see an individual approaching. Give me one moment. This individual.
I see. I see what's going on here.
You do see this individual. A mysterious purple-skinned tiefling, not too dissimilar from your friend Reno.
Are we tempting Flit today?
No. So, is the rest of the party here besides Flit?
The rest of the party is here, but they're inside. It is, from the impression I got, it is just you on the stairs right now.
Oh.
So the rest of the party is here, they're inside, but this Flit has not shown up yet. However, this individual has now arrived. This individual who you do not know.
Not really paying all that much attention. He kind of looks up from looking at the front, and he looks at this individual. Can I help you?
I heard that there was supposed to be a meeting here today.
Does that sound at all like Flit's voice?
That's a good question. Does it? Is it similar in any regard?
A little bit similar, but the vocal cords are different.
Is it similar enough to where Corvin would be able to piece together that this is indeed Flit?
He'd be able to, at the very least, he'd be able to roll an insight check.
Okay, roll an insight check, Corvin.
Can I argue investigation?
Uh,
Ha! Move!
No, I don't want to spoil it.
I'll say yes, because investigation is usually what's used to determine illusions. So I'll allow that.
Okay. Pip. 16.
What was 16 get him? Flit? Or not
That is
Flit?
that is very familiar voice. Yeah, this might be Flit. You have known her to shapeshift after all.
Yeah. Kind of taking a stab in the dark. He's just gonna look at this individual. Notice the red and yellow. Sorry, one red eye, one blue eye. Narrow his own and say, "So, do you really think this is going to work?"
I don't expect this to fool anyone. This is for me rather than anything else. If she wanted my scales so bad, she can't have them. And she also reaches out and kind of pokes her horn and gestures for you to do the same.
Pokes, like to poke her horn?
Yeah.
Poke.
It's solid. It's not an illusion.
Are you sure that you can be able to keep this up?
No, but one defense is better than nothing.
It is good to have comfort. Everyone's inside.
Come on, let's go. If I'm with you, it might be easier to avoid the "who's this stranger" stares.
He won't really say anything after that. He's just gonna kind of crack open the door.
Okay. The two of you begin to enter, and the rest of you see Corvin entering with a unfamiliar purple tiefling individual.
As a tumbleweed rolls by.
I was about to say, good talk, everyone.
I'm eating. I'm sorry, I'm munching on
Admittedly, Kimchi was
breakfast
jumping
skillet.
on my desk.
Who the hell is this?
I've got a dog screaming underneath me, and I'm trying to stay quiet so y'all don't hear him.
Bjork.
Did you add a third to your relationship?
God, no. No offense.
Hello?
What do you mean?
Who's this?
So Punk.
Corey holds out a handshake.
I was gonna say, so hey Punk, it's only Corvin and this tiefling. Flit is technically not with them.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
I was told there was going to be a meeting today with a powerful archfey. I'm here.
Are you our mediator?
No. I would rather be as far away from her as possible. But
Intern, huh?
Can I insight that?
Sure.
In
anyone who
Sylvan.
go
wants to.
for it.
And Sylvan whispering, "You really are that bad at lying, aren't you?"
Just whispers back in Sylvan.
29.
Just whispers
12.
back, quickly whispers back in Sylvan. I never pretended to be a good liar. Yeah. Even Rovan can pick it up.
That this
Oh.
is Flit.
You look good with horns, weirdly enough.
Thank you. I still prefer my scales, but I found that when I'm shifting, I'm still a bit more comfortable when I have a tail, and options were a little limited.
So
But
do you feel the ears?
these are my real ears. I will admit ears are very strange, but
Oh, I know you have ear holes, just... I was
Wait,
wondering
hold
if it
on.
was weird having, like, external ears.
Wait, do you still have feet, or do you have, like, you know, hoof feet.
I have feet. Points down to her feet.
Huh.
It was either normal, like it was either like human feet or hooves. And hooves, when you're only like bipedal, is weird.
You know, I never thought about that. I wonder what it would be like being a deer standing up on two legs.
That being said, so I'll be greeting Corlador in this. Figure she has her shirt, but it would still be better to just not bring up the subject at all. Remove temptation as much as possible. What time's she getting here?
About that.
Sarah does that kind of look around, like, who's telling her? She doesn't say anything, she's just looking around.
As Sarah does, Corvin says, about that.
Uh-huh.
Part of the negotiation, we have to go to Nevillis.
Let's fingernails turn into claws for a little bit.
Would you like to smoke a blunt before we go?
Huh?
Would you like... Corey holds out a void weed blunt.
Oh no, I want to be as clear as possible when we get through this.
Okay, just... Corey, like, nervously puts it back in her pocket. Okay.
Strangely enough, Corvin looks at Corey. Keep that in hand for later. I'm going to need that later.
Wait, what happened? Wait, have we already discussed... We know what happens when me and Flit smoke. What happens when other people do? Do they just turn into something?
Yeah, they just turn it into something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Corey just starts grinning and shaking her, like nodding her head. Okay.
That was the whole
Yeah, the
appeal of it, that random people would buy it and fucking turn into like lions and shit.
That's fucking cool.
fucking
Shut
It
up,
was
it's been a
real
while.
fucking cool.
like the look on Corvin's face right now is no drink. I kind of does pretty much say no drink imaginable is going to fix the raving migraine I currently have right now.
I want to reverse pickpocket these into people's pockets! So they find them and still come here.
Still, gang.
I have one request.
Sorry, anyway.
No, it's fine. I am understandably very angry about this, but Diana said still holds up. So, Corvin, I want you to do me a favor.
Sure.
Punch yourself in
I'd
the
like
face.
you.
No.
I might be asking him to do something worse than that. I'd like for you to speak for me as much as possible, because I don't think I want to open my mouth in this person's presence. I don't think that would help anyone at all.
I will do my best.
All right. Let's go. Let's go meet ourselves in Archway, huh?
Sure. Corvin will like flick his hands as if he's like drying them from the water and clap them together. These two wooden archways begin. Sorry, these two wooden. Sorry, I'm trying to decipher my own stupid ass writing. Like two like stringing branches will start to weave together into an archway as this like swirling green energy kind of begins to appear inside of the archway itself as Corvin casts plane shifting to the Feywild.
Okay. And there we go. Alright, go ahead and burn your 7th level spell slot. The group of you all come together and you pass through this archway and you enter Novilus. Corvin, you said this would take you specifically to your home, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Let me go ahead and change your music.
Because someone has to liven up this dead party.
I offered weed.
True, you did.
Yes, but Hemo is like a ray of fucking sunshine.
You all...
Hemo.
My brother.
The bimbo.
Himbo.
Himbo.
There's a difference.
You all arrive in Novilus, inside Corvin's home, and Corvin, it's no secret that Corladora's emotions directly influence the vibe of Novilus. When she's upset, the city is quiet. When she's happy, parties parade throughout the streets. Today, there is an odd sense in the air. Venom, anger, betrayal. You sense this throughout your house, as it is relatively quiet.
Oh god. It's quiet. Too quiet. Please tell me nobody died. Please tell me nobody died.
Where are you in your house, specifically?
So I would assume they would appear in like the dead center of like what would it be like, not the rec room or anything, like, but like, you know, where the family gathers to
Probably like the Grand
make
Hall.
merry. Like make merriment and shit, yeah.
Yeah. You look around. There is nobody in here. You can hear the odd voice kind of throughout the halls, but it seems that most of your family's just kind of off doing their own thing right now.
He will just lead the party out of the homestead. He's making a lot of mental notes and kind of passively trying to see if anybody's around.
Go ahead and make me a perception check. Anyone who wants to.
Ah, 12.
13.
Corvin, I'll give
19.
you advantage on this check.
15.
Thank you. 18.
Yeah, it's fucking quiet. You all see a couple of your siblings, Corvin, who kind of are walking through, and they don't really say anything. They just kind of look over at you, and they kind of just wave a little bit, just give like that casual, like, sort of single hand, like that single wave, where they just kind of like put their hand up. They don't really wave per se.
Kind of matching the same energy, he will give them like a very slight bow and a way of themselves, putting on a very forced smile.
As you sort of go through the halls, yeah, it's just, you think it's just one of those off days. You don't get the impression that anything's really wrong, just the vibes are off today.
He'll just lead them out. He'll lead the party outside, knowing that he's at least seen some family members, seeing that they're safe.
Yeah. You all enter or exit out to the streets of Novilus, where, yeah, again, it's a beautiful day. You can hear birds and whatever else would constitute as birds. You hear a bird that goes, "Ah!" just screaming. But it's, in general, just, aside from that, very quiet. People just kind of going about their day. No one really kind of... There are no parties. People are just kind of doing their own thing. No one's really sticking around, talking to each other for too long. A lot of passing conversation rather than idle conversation where people will just be like, hey, Frank. Hey, Bob. Rough day, huh? Yeah, you know it.
As we kind of continue, is there any conversation about party or like any kind of rumors going around about the city?
Make me another perception check.
Perception 24.
There are a couple people who you kind of go around as you're kind of going throughout the streets. You kind of hear, my mistress is not happy today. You know why? No, I don't. It's enough to put the whole city at sort of a, I don't know, a decline, but just gonna be one of those days. It's been like that for a couple days now. Yeah, I know, but we'll be back on the upswing soon, right? Probably. Well, that's pretty much the end of it.
He'll kind of think to himself, she wouldn't be in this bad of a mood with frickin' Truilla gone, wouldn't she? And he'll just kind of continue leading them to her place.
Okay. As you guys go throughout the city, you do notice that, the city is in a definite lull. There's not a ton of city guard moving around. The shops are pretty quiet. And as you guys eventually reach the palace, you do see that the amount of guards does pick up a little bit as you guys are very obviously closer to the palace. Their protection. But as you guys kind of approach, the first guard that you see goes, Leia's waiting for you. And he just opens the door for you to enter.
Thank you. And he'll give them like about a 45-degree bow and kind of he will look to the party to try and do the same, but if they don't, I doubt the guards are going to say anything. Then he'll just, again, lead them forward.
Okay. As you normally go through the halls of Corladora's palace, you are familiar with the sounds of song, reverie. It's dead quiet. You continue pressing on, and eventually you do reach the inner sanctum where she is most known to reside, where normally the flowers are bright, colorful, but today they seem dull, gray. And in the midst you see, decked out in this beautiful red and blue scaled dress, Corladora. As you all begin to enter, she sort of turns around and goes, good morning. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Woo!
Hooray! I can unclench for a bit.
Okie dokie.
It feels weird having a break, and I still have sunlight outside now.
Surprise!
Surprise! But we are going to take a break before we get into this. You guys are going to sit here in silence as I'm not going to play music for you. Go fuck yourselves. I need to set the mood. And the mood was that there was no music playing. Fuck you.
So,
Today was the day the music died.
Yes.
I
But
have a question.
you have a question.
Bye bye, Miss
I have a
American
question, and I
Pie.
think Joe's the one, or Corvin's the one that can answer this one. Hey, Corvin,
Yes.
I'm slowly
is
pulling up
Gray
Discord.
bad here?
What was the question?
You know, I was prepared to disconnect you from the call. I'll give you credit. That one was actually quite solid. I like that one. I actually like that one.
I just like that his face. I was like, you know what? I was gonna kick you.
I was gonna beat your skull in, but
I was gonna
damn,
boot
geez.
you from my presence. But
What was the hold on? What was the question?
Is Gray
is
bad here?
Gray bad here?
little fuck.
Dumbass.
Hey,
Little
you gotta
fuck.
pay tribute somehow.
Why?
And on that
Because
note,
it's funny.
on that note,
No!
on that note, we are going to take our break.
2
All.
years!
We will be right back.
2 years!
I'm glad that that's what the stream. I'm glad that that's what the stream came back to. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, I immediately heard that. I was like, what? Oh, I guess I still had it going. Okay.
It's Hakusho, but sure.
I've only been watching it a few weeks.
Ha, kush! Oh.
We are.
Hakusho, boys.
We are back. And yes, gang, I am gonna have music for you so you can stop freaking out. Punk has been yelling at me since we went to break.
It wasn't just me!
So, you all are now confronted with Cor Ladora. Again, a fantastically tall, overly gorgeous woman with long blonde hair, and now this incredibly long blue and red scaled dress. As she turns to you, she goes, "Good morning. I'm glad to see that you all came to my realm once again.
Your palace to sing of its beauties has been noted down for generations, and I will say that I do wish that we would have been having this discussion on more pleasant circumstances.
Yes. Unfortunately, this is a matter of business. So, if we may proceed. Your group has, in recent memory, competed a number of incredible feats. That is why I've selected your group to undertake a violent hunt. Corvin, you know what a
Yes.
violent hunt is. A violent hunt is a massive deal. It is the equivalent of an executive order from, like, say, the president. If I were to compare it to, like, an IRL thing. It's a big fucking deal. A violent hunt is... it is a contract. You are going to be given a job. The hunt itself, it varies from job to job. But it comes with an immense amount of status, authority, and it takes higher priority than anything else.
So, upon hearing that, Corvin definitely physically buckles a little bit, and he just looks at her and says, "Madam, surely you cannot be serious."
I am quite serious. I seek you all to be my hunters for this. And Corvin, again, you know that as a hunter, you are basically, as a Violet Hunter, in terms of the scale of power, the hierarchy of power in Novillis, at least Novillis from what you're familiar with, you are, like, it is essentially the Archfey at the top, Corladora in this stance, and then the Hunters right under. You are her will in this while you are under this contract.
He looks very, like, confused. 'Cause his entire life, he never thought that he would be in this position. I mean, so he just looks at her and says, "I have to ask, what's on, well, not doing the Primatea, but what's also here in the Fey realm would bring such a title to us?"
Well, you see, my muse has gone missing. And more than that...
Damn it!
And more than that, she has taken something from me. Something of great value. Mr. Alakir, I know you are well familiar with Druilla. She, and you see Corladora looks at this point not embarrassed, but she looks admittedly like apprehensive. She I have been blessed with great sight. It is how I've been able to keep tabs on your group for a little while now. Yet she escapes me. And that doesn't sit right with me. As my hunters, your job is simple. You are to bring her back alive, as well as this item that she has stolen from me. You are to bring her back so that I may seek due justice.
Sorry, I'm writing.
Yep. For note-taking purposes, yes, your contract is to find Druilla and bring her back alive, as well as whatever she stole from Corladora. In exchange, I know that you are having a problem with a certain cult. And Mr. Alakir, I know that you are having some performance issues getting a gate to do what you want. So, let's help each other. Find Druilla for me, bring her back here, and I will find the Hellfire Assembly for you and deliver you to their doorstep. It may take time, but Fae live very, very long lives.
Unfortunately for us, well, he kind of looks towards the group. They don't really have such long lives, and time isn't really on our side. The war with the Shadowstone Orcs is threatening the kingdom itself, as well as the Blood Talons and their matron, someone who is chosen by another god.
I'm
They
well
don't
familiar.
really have. I'm sure you are, but they. It feels like they grow ever closer to their goals. So time isn't really on our side.
Expediency is what you seek. Expediency is what you'll get, provided you bring Druilla to me. Do we have a deal?
You are not going to kill her, are you?
She gives you a look that is very, 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 very slightly like, how dare you question me? But only very slightly.
If she reads him, which he's not really put it. He's in front of an archway. He's not going to try and bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
She could definitely see there is a small bit of concern, and she could definitely tell that he wants something from her. From Druilla, not Corladora.
I seek justice for this betrayal. However, execution is not what I normally resort to in these circumstances. Normally, I find something much, much more delicious. But my current intention is not to kill her yet.
May I insight that?
Roll insight.
24.
She seems pretty genuine, but she also seems like she could change her opinion on a dime.
Ugh, right, yeah, I forgot about that.
Finicky. This is someone who's used to getting what they want. And that's well known.
Unfortunately, this isn't my sole decision. He'll kind of look back towards the group. How do you all feel about this?
Flit. As Corvin turns to you and addresses the group, you see her eyes kind of glaze, gloss over your group. And then they stop on you for a moment. She doesn't say anything. She smiles slightly. And then she goes back to listening to Corvin.
I imagine that in that single look where we connect eyes, 1,000 gigabytes of data is transferred between the two of us.
Yes, absolutely.
Do we all see that look?
It depends. Are you paying attention to her or Corvin?
Probably her.
Roll me an insight check. Also, Flit, it's very much that. What's the meme? I know what you are.
28.
Oh god.
Can-
Oh, it's not-
Can we
Liam
roll?
Neeson's.
Anyone roll? If they're
Anyone who
watching
wants to.
Sora?
Yeah, fuck it.
Admittedly,
26.
I'll say the
Admittedly,
only
in
one
term-
who can't roll is Corvin, because Corvin, you have specifically turned away from her.
Tween.
Yep.
What
I
do you say,
figured as
Caesar?
much.
I was just saying that Flit returns the look. I know you know where I am. I have accepted this fact a long time ago.
So you all will clock that she not only and this goes for everyone, even Lily with the 13. She not only clocks Flit as Flit, but she respects it. She respects the self-preservation. But Corvin, if you will, to the rest of the group.
He's just asking what their thoughts are, and also kind of give them a look of tread carefully, mind your words.
Flit is going to look to Corvin briefly, and then look back at Corladora.
Diana will speak up. I think that what she is offering us is what we were going to ask as payment anyway, so I'm not a fan of the job, but I do think we should consider it. I don't like hunting people down, but we're very low on options.
Not taking her eyes off of Corladora. She's going to... Flit is going to look on over and say, we won't be bound to anything, to her, if we take this job. No? You know more about hunters than me, which is saying something.
She will speak up. You will simply be bound to the contract, but that is not a direct... You will not be directly bound to me, no.
May I ask something?
Please.
What is the item?
Make me a persuasion check, Flit.
Oh, this will be good. 19. It's best I could really hope for.
Yeah. Something that was given to me a long time ago by someone very dear. I hope that answer is satisfactory.
If we were given a descriptor, it could help us locate it, as well as help locate Drilla.
It is a necklace. And if Drula knows what it does, she will most likely be wearing it on her person. That will be enough.
Is there any particular shape this necklace is in?
I said that will be enough.
Alright.
Do we have a deal? And she puts her hand out to you, Corvin.
Sorry, writing.
You're fine.
Not really saying too much of anything. Jokes aside, palms are a little sweaty. I'm looking at every single one of you.
Let's be honest, I'm the one most likely to make that reference.
Yeah, that's why I was looking right at your frickin' icon with the parking. And like slowly and hesitantly, he will shake her hand.
Okay. You shake her hand, and she simply goes, and the contract is set. You and your group have become my hunters. Your job, bring back Druilla alive, as well as the item she carries. And as she shakes your hand, you all have these violet sashes sort of appear across your torsos. They're beautiful violet sashes with this like gold filigree of a fern across the front of it. These will act as representation of my hunters. A representation of the hunt. These will give you access to anywhere you need to go, as well as give you authority over anyone you need to speak with. As if anyone is to deny you, they violate my very law.
Above game question. Has it been asked what the object is Druilla has?
Yes.
It's a necklace.
A necklace. One that Druilla should be wearing.
Okay.
She'll,
My apologies. I had to step away for a
You're
second.
fine.
no worries. A heads up, when Ravon pressed for more details about the necklace, Corladora got particularly testy about it.
She
Okay,
specified
good to
the
know.
only real detail that she gave aside from it being a necklace is that it was given to her a long time ago by somebody very dear.
Okay. And when asked about what it looked like, she got
She got tested.
kind of. Okay.
As for these, alongside these sashes being your representation of the hunt, they are also to act as a guide. More specifically, a guide to make sure you finish the job. You understand.
So what happens if we take them off?
You can't.
You want ice cream?
They will only come off if the job is
you,
completed
Dan.
or the contract is broken for any reason.
Okay.
Joe, we can hear you.
Sorry.
You're good.
What's going on? The sashes can be a hindrance as well as a bone.
Yes. So it's essentially, they will give you access to wherever you need to go, and people will regard you as in the proper authority, however, whoever you need. That being said, these sashes are to make sure you finish the contract. You are bound to the contract. You are not bound to her. These sashes,
Okay.
ultimately, these sashes are a physical representation of your contract.
Okay. Also, I apologize. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something really quick.
No worries. As these sashes come over you guys, she pulls her hand back from Corbin. Not forcefully, just to end the handshake. If you are looking for leads, I've cordoned off Druilla's quarters. You can, her chambers, you can investigate as you see fit. However, if I were to recommend a lead for you all, I know that recently she has been seeking out shops, magic shops specifically. Where her last one she went to, I don't know, but I know that she has. So you have two choices. You can either start with the quarters, or you could seek out whoever she was perhaps trying to find in these magic shops, or determine what she was trying to find. The choice is ultimately yours.
Is there any reason to believe that she may be seeking to sell the necklace?
If she knows what that necklace does, then she'd be a fool to.
Hey, Tart.
Mhm.
Would the necklace that Corvin had repaired for her, would that be something similar to what she could have taken?
No, because from what I remember, you had an amulet repaired. If I believe it was. I may be misremembering, but I'll
It
tell
was
you above
the
game they are not the
dimension-
same thing.
Okay, because that would have been
Yeah, no, I will tell you straight up,
Weirdly
they are not the
coincidental.
same thing.
okay.
Joe, do you remember, were the rest of us made aware that Druella was leaving to kind of follow Corvin's footsteps?
No,
Okay.
it mostly because that it didn't feel like anything important to bring to the party.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else for Corladora, gang?
I'm thinking.
I can't think of anything.
Going once? Going twice?
God damn it. Go for it.
She goes, with that, I wish you all luck. And I'm looking forward to you bringing her back to me. You may show yourselves out. As she turns away
Duh.
from you.
She won't see it, but Corvin will do another 90-degree bow and solemnly kind of shuffling his feet, but he's still leaving the room.
Okay. You all begin to make your way out of the room. You guys have begun the Violet Hunt. You are tasked with bringing Druilla and whatever this necklace is back. You guys have two immediate leads. I don't know why that word was so hard to think of. You can either investigate Druilla's chambers, or with this mysterious lead of her seeking out magic shops, you can begin to explore the magic shops in town. But the choice is ultimately yours.
May I make a recommendation for the party?
Please, it is an above game discussion for what you guys want to do.
I would like to propose we go to Druilla's quarters. See if we can find something that either maybe something that was hidden, left down, some notes, or even better, if we can find something that's, was attached to Druilla that we can maybe try to find a scry on.
Yeah,
And from there,
that's
we can do a comparison. Say if we use, what is it? The one spell. Fuck. The Legend Lore Commune. Like, we could do cross comparison with it to see if maybe are they on this plane of existence? Are they on the material plane?
So
yeah, I
let
was
it be
gonna
known.
suggest that too.
Let it be known in terms of if you're attempting to scry on her, let it be known that Corladora doesn't even know where she is.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
tell
gonna
you
bring that
right
up.
now that with that hint alone, scrying is not going to work.
Okay. But we
I-
can still.
Just because
probably
I'd rather
get-
tell you that now than have you burn a 5th level spell slot.
Oh no, it's good.
We could still
Alright.
we could still go and raid her room, as well as Corbin would definitely mention if we could go over to like her folks' house to see if they have anything.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
What's up?
Did you say? Did Corladorum say that Drilla was no longer in town, like in the Feywild, or was that just
She-
kind of implied?
It was implied. She can normally see her. And she straight up told you guys that she can see your group when she chooses as well. But she does not know where Drilla is. She can no longer see her.
So, all right. I still would like for us to try to raid their quarters, see if we can find maybe anything hidden somewhere. Maybe a list of potential locations for buyers or whatnot. Or maybe, like, it's just something that could give us at least a physical scent to track. And then maybe we can do comparison with Commune and Legend Lore on, like, potential location areas, like...
Corey, was that for your wheel and woe?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. So it sounds like you guys are wanting to head to investigate her chambers first. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You all begin to head that way, and you do see outside of, you are guided by some of the palace staff, as to her chambers, and you do see there are a handful of guards guarding the entrance to her chambers. You could presume it's because they are waiting on you, and once you all show up, they all bow to you, a 45-degree bow, and they both open the double doors to Truilla's chambers for you all to enter. Let me go ahead and change your music. Inside Truilla's chambers, it is this expansive, elaborate, overly, like, zealous. Maybe zealous is not the word. Overly beautiful room.
Garish?
Yeah, garish is a good word. It is
I was gonna say vibrant.
vibrant is an even better word.
Sorry. Garish is more like if it's cheap, kind of gaudy, like over the top in like a bad way.
Yeah.
Giving like new
nothing ab-
money vibes.
Yeah, nothing about that woman is cheap. Ask me how I know.
This room is filled with extravagant tapestries, beautiful artwork. You can only imagine how much the like incredibly intricate looking instruments are. It is just, this is a billionaire's penthouse mansion. And it's all yours. You guys have free reign of the place. You can see that there's a fountain to the sort of like alcove with a fountain to the far right. There's a staircase that goes up to a place you can't currently see. But the place is yours to explore.
Flit, without saying a word, is just going to head up the stairs to the foyer.
Okay. You head up.
Corey's gonna explore.
Okay.
But later.
Corbin is going to immediately search for her Drew's bedroom.
Okay. Flit, you head up the stairs and you do see a sort of like loft area with what does appear to be this massive bed. Like this is like double king size. It's absolutely huge. The biggest bed easily the biggest bed you've ever seen in your life, and it's full of the bedroom itself is full of, again, elaborate tapestries, beautiful artwork, the bed itself covered in gorgeous and very valuable looking linens.
Ooh, the thread count on that bitch.
Yep. And Corvin, you eventually find your way up there as well. Corey, you're exploring, you said?
Not touching anything, keeping her hands behind her back and being respectful of everything, but like,
Okay.
anything like readily accessible, she'd be looking. She's interested.
Make me a perception check.
Are you shitting me?
You're looking around and you see
8.
you see a lot of fucking very expensive architecture. You see a fireplace on one side, a fountain on the other. You see that towards the back, there's no door to this, but just immediately a walk down into a whole fucking into a whole like bath/spa area. You see a couple doors down here. You see about 3 doors at immediate access. What about the rest of y'all?
If you would allow, Ravon would like to summon Raikiri and have Raikiri assist in any search operation for, like, anything in particular. If it's, like, hidden in small crack areas or not.
Dog is sniffing.
Flit will go ahead and she'll give the bedroom an investigation, a once-over. Whatever you'd like from me.
Okay. Make me an investigation check. I'll give you advantage with Corvin, unless you guys would rather have Corvin roll for this.
I'd rather have Corvin roll.
Okay.
I was gonna say I would rather roll myself as well.
Corvin, roll investigation with advantage.
22.
That 10-point upgrade from my investigation check.
Mm-hmm. Corvin, you find on the nightstand next to her bed a journal. A beautiful purple velvet, I almost said encrusted, I almost said coated. Coated is not the right word either. Bound journal.
Like the Snoopy bitch he is going to immediately open that sucker up and start looking around.
There is
Particularly
a lock on
going
it.
Sighs, grunts, kind of shouts down the hallway. Sarah, I need your assistance.
Sarah was probably just doing what she does best and snooping, and she'll kind of perk up hearing Corvin coming and make her way down there.
Okay. You make your way up and you do find Flit and Corvin holding a journal.
It's locked and I really can't be bothered to find the key. Could you open this, please?
Sarah almost has that 1,000-yard stare as she looks at the journal.
I'd like to check for traps.
Is
There's a
Flit doing
glyph
this?
of warding. There's a glyph of warding like right on the fucking spine of the book, and none of us have noticed.
I'm helping. Like, whoever wants to check, go for it.
Okay.
Sarah will hesitantly take the book from Corvin. If this electrocutes me, I'm going to kill you.
I'll bring you back, don't worry. That's why you can be a bit more satisfied.
I hate you. And Sarah will take out her lockpicking tools.
Okay. I want to clarify. Is anyone looking for traps?
May as well.
Sarah will give it like a once over.
That's an option? Yes.
We'll give Raikiri help to anybody who needs it.
Wait, we're all here?
I was about to say, it is only the 3 of them, so...
Damn it!
Fuck, never mind.
That being said, the 3 of you can help each other if one of you wants to give another advantage.
I'll give Corvin advantage.
Okay. It's probably for
Beep.
the best with his plus 12.
Yeah, 24.
It is not trapped. Best you're able to tell. It's not a
Look-
very large
look
lock.
clear.
It's a
Look
baby
clear
lock.
doesn't look like a lock for babies, children even. Anyway, that was out of character. In character, it looks like we're in the clear. Oh my god, that's just
20.
absurdly
I
amazing.
hate you.
We love expertise. All right. You, Sarah, you begin to unlock this lock, and I need you to make me a dex set. No, I'm just kidding.
Woo!
This level better dex than God.
You are able to get in there, and it's a really simple lock, and you're able to pop it.
After the lock gets picked, he's gonna particularly look towards like anything in the back of the journal itself to see if there's like any kind of indicator or anything.
Indicator of what?
Motives, possible locations.
Oh, you mean the back,
Um,
like the most recent entry?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Apologies.
No, you're okay. I thought you meant like the back of the physical journal, and I was like, what? I don't know what would be on the back. Okay, no, I get you. So you open it, you immediately open up to the most recent entry. You start from the back and work your way forward, and the last entry you find, the way this, even just on this last page, the way it's written, it doesn't scream diary like you may have expected. It almost is like a daily log. Like, rather than it's of being like, dear diary, today it's like a list. Just woke up, had breakfast, went and did blah blah blah. It's kind of written like that. For someone who is very like musically oriented and like artistical in nature, the writing's very bland.
That's
Flat-
weird.
At the bottom of the last entry is simply found something interesting. Phantasma. Corvi, go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage. And I'll give you the spelling on that.
Thank you. Anyway.
Phantasma is the name of a magic shop in town.
He'll like as he's reading that, he'll just read that out loud. Phantasma. Wait, I know that shop. It's a magic shop. It's a magic shop downtown.
I'm just writing stuff down. I have something to say. Seems like a solid enough lead for the magic shop side of things. Is there anything else in the book that really grabs your eye? Perhaps something about her time as the muse.
Using this as an excuse for his own motives, what's the earliest point of the journal?
The earliest point of the journal is years and years ago. this journal, despite actually being relatively thin, has a surprising amount of pages in it. But it goes back to the days when you and Drula were like back in like Bard College.
Eyebrow raises. What all? Like, as he's like flipping through, is there like any kind like what all is kind of being said?
Again, it's very weird. It's very the writing is very out of character from the Drilla you know. You would expect, especially now with her being the muse of an archfey, you would expect like, oh my god, I did this thing. It was amazing. But it's almost like rather than a to-do list, a done list. Like, I did this today. I did this today. Got a 100 on my Fey history test.
Anything?
Even if you were to go and find the page about the festival that you saw about a month and a half ago, a number of weeks ago, it's still very bland, very like unenthusiastic for what would arguably be the greatest performance one could possibly have in their life.
Going back a little bit, is there anything from the day that she, at this point I have to use this word, allegedly booted Corvin out of the Feywild?
There is.
Since there is, this is a I've done list.
There is. And something a bit unexpected. There's only one line in it. I fucked up. That's it.
He just kind of thinks to himself, why don't I believe this? He'll take the notebook, put it into like one of his coat pockets, and try to recenter himself. Hopefully there's another lead, but Phantasma seems to be our next stop.
Not entirely. We still don't know if there's anything else here. Simply found one room.
Very true.
Do you guys wish to keep investigating?
Sarah does.
I would like, in particular, to look for anything that isn't opulent in here. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, just so long as it looks out of place and not something you would find in a billionaire's mansion.
Sure. Make me an investigation check. If someone wants to help you, advantage.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Oh, Sarah's got it.
Well, either one of us can help.
I did my
Corfin
thing.
to his own investigations.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
no
say-
kidding.
No, I already did my thing though. It's only fair.
Ooh, natural 20.
Woo!
Woo.
Nice.
Flit, as you're
Nice.
kind of... You guys begin at this point, like, really start scoping out the place. You start moving through the rooms, and you can see where, like, a personal kitchen would be, the wash chamber. Again, that, like spa, that walk-in, spa area, that was it. There's a music room, purely for all these incredible instruments that she has. Nothing really seems out of ordinary until, Flit, you're kind of looking around, and you are under the impression, like, this is too nice. Something here doesn't track. And then you look at the carpet. There's a rug right by the bed. Right in front of it, even. It is extremely mundane, given everything else in here. Simple color, like a wool carpet, like one of those like a small wool shag rug. Compared to everything else, this screams like she brought this from home, perhaps.
Foot's gonna look down at the rug. Everything here is bought because of her station, Corladora, being a muse. So, if she betrayed Corladora, as it seems like she has, none of it mattered. None of this is worth anything, certainly not to an investigation. Something independent of that bears looking at. I'd like to inspect this rug a little bit, maybe move it around. Perhaps even cast Detect Magic on it.
That won't be necessary. If you were to move the rug at all, you would see that there's a trapdoor under it.
I think we found something. I will go to open it.
Oh, maybe
Wait.
No, I'm just kidding.
I almost got it. Almost got it.
No check required. I'm not even gonna fuck with you like that.
But you just did. No, I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can open the trapdoor.
You open up the trapdoor. Easily, in fact. The door sets comfortably across the end of the bed frame. And there's a small ladder that goes down into what looks like another room. Now, Flit, this is odd. Considering that you know the floor below this is the main hall.
Mm-hmm.
The architecture doesn't match.
So it doesn't look... So the architecture doesn't match. It looks like this isn't... It almost looks like this isn't part of the main mansion.
No, more specifically, you're confident that directly below this floor is that main hall you were in. There shouldn't be... there physically cannot be another room under this bed. There's no room for it.
We found something especially funky. There should be no way that this goes down structurally, right? Gotta be something here. She's gonna start climbing down.
You climb down, and you ever see in movies or whatever where they get into the bank vault and the wall is covered in the fucking the drawers and the lock boxes? This is what that looks like the inside of a bank vault.
Looks like a storeroom. Do these all look locked?
Roll me investigation.
Okay. 14.
They don't, actually. Upon further investigation, they're simple wooden drawers, cabinets. They're not even that exquisite. They're relatively mundane.
Shit, I didn't bring Detect Magic today. Oh well, we'll do this by hand.
I've got it.
Oh. Does anyone have Detect Magic?
Sarah kind of pokes her head down through the trapdoor. I've got it.
I want to start taking a look through some of this stuff, and that might help. Though, warning, it's also entirely possible that whatever's causing this space to exist is going to trigger the detect magic, so just a heads up.
Yeah, even if that's all it detects, it's worth a shot. And Sarah will climb down and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Go ahead and throw it up for me. So, you, in this chamber, the initial chamber itself reeks of conjuration magic. Makes sense, considering that, especially Flit, to you this makes sense. Because realistically, this shouldn't work. You know, this room shouldn't be here. But but Sarah, you begin sort of scrolling across the cabinets, and you, not in all of them, but every occasional one, you see a glimmer of something magical. No school. No. You determine them to be items. Like Flit said, this is a storeroom.
Did you say the items are hidden and she's just seeing glimmers of them?
They're in the cabinets, in the drawers, in the cabinets, so you can't physically see them because they're, they're behind wood. But Detect Magic is able to tell you that they're there.
Bat Vision has highlighted them orange.
Yes.
Got it.
You basically
So-
have X-ray vision.
So Sarah will go and open each of the cabinets and drawers so that she sees something magical behind.
That will take a bit of time as there are a number of them. But as you start doing this, you open one up. Inside, it looks like scrolls. Inside another, what looks to be like a small like figurine of an elephant. You open up another. There's a necklace in there.
A necklace?
A necklace.
Corvin, there's a necklace over here.
Huh? What? So, like, he's still like reading the journal itself, trying to find any kind of clue, and he just like rises from his stupor, pokes his head down. It can't be that easy, could it? Can it?
Probably not, but it's worth checking out.
Somebody remind me. Because I think somebody in this party has it. Somebody in this party has a necklace of fireballs, right?
Hi, yes, that me.
Corvin, you immediately identify this as a necklace of fireballs.
That's not the one we're looking for.
I want this one.
Was worth a shot.
Corey.
Wait, what? I didn't pick that up.
I want this one.
Yeah, let's not take shit.
I mean,
I mean, they're wooden cabinets. The only thing stopping you from taking them is yourselves.
No,
Smart.
no, 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 no. No, no,
We're
no,
under.
no, no, no.
We're
No.
specifically that. No. No, can't do it.
Okay. As you open up these drawers with the magic items, you you just see various magic items, a dagger, a book. None of them, I mean, they're all magic items. It's literally an advent calendar for magic items. Currently, what you're doing, except you're on the last day. You're on Christmas Eve, and you just bought the calendar, so you're just throwing the whole thing open.
It's just an excuse to eat more candy, honestly.
And
True.
anyone who would look in drawers and cabinets that aren't magical, that don't have something magical in them, you would see coin, jewels, beautiful like pieces of I almost said jewelry, but like accessories. Like you see like a brooch in one, a hair comb. It's a vault, guys.
I don't like this.
Hmm.
I really do not like this.
Okay. I know I'm usually the dumb one here, but I have a question. Did these all
Hi,
come
Ravon.
from? Did these all come from the same place?
Maybe. I think it might. These might be purchases from the magic shops. This might have something to do with the magic shops.
Corvin's in this, in the vault, right?
His head is kind of, visually speaking, his head is kind of hanging upside down from the trapdoor. Like hair is just kind of dripping down from the ladder.
But Sarah can see
His
you,
head's
yeah?
in the hole.
Yes.
Sarah.
Wait, what's up, River?
Said his head is in the hole.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Sarah, I'll give this to you. With Detect Magic, you detect in that journal, the journal itself, not magical. However, there is illusion magic inside.
Sarah kind of zeroes in on the journal, and she's staring at it. Corvin,
Yes.
you might want to try Dispel Magic on that.
Eyes widen, pops his head back out of the frickin' trapdoor, casts Dispel Magic.
You cast a spell magic on the journal.
Yes.
You see
B.
a bunch of words, paragraphs, phrases. You see a cacophony of words appear on these pages, and they blend in with the words that were already on it, completely ruining any possible chance at deciphering them.
Whoops.
We did get some. We got important information out of it first, admittedly.
You did get important information. This is something that was hidden for a reason. And not all of it is indiscernible. Corvin, you are able to see that passionate writing. You're able to see exactly what you had expected Jarilla to write. You see the passion, you see what the person you're familiar with, and as you go further and further along the journal, you see the happiness and the enthusiasm turn to dread, anguish. You can't quite make it all out, but you're able to make out the general vibes, and by the end of the journal, on that last page, you see a single phrase. I need to get out of here.
And so from what he has been reading, has there been any kind of any indicator of what is leading her to want to leave, or anything of that sort?
You say, you see, and you're able to sort of pick this up as you go along. You're able to see Corladora's name appear a lot. You're able to get the brief writings of someone who is not just unhappy, but how do I describe this? Corvin, This is a victim's journal. You can read the abuse in these words.
Why am I doing this?
You can't make it all out. Obviously, you can't get a lot of the fine print. But even with what you can read, that is what you're easily able to make out.
I am going to ask one more time.
Okay.
After seeing that, kind of her pouring her soul out, he is going to flip back to the graduation night.
The simplicity of that first phrase, I fucked up. You do see it written, and under it, a whole new page of words. Specifically, you note that this is written under it. None of this blends together with that first phrase. It's like it was deliberately avoided. Corvin, if you are reading this, then you found my secret. And I am so very deeply sorry. You probably don't believe me, but I truly did not intend for this to happen. I don't even know if I'll see you again. But you've always been the better of the two of us. I've always been chasing in your shadow. I wanted to prove to you that... And then you can see that there's a couple words that have been scribbled out. And it says, I'm sorry. And then, I love you.
Can I do wisdom save for conflicted emotions?
You absolutely can.
Oh, that should not have been at advantage, but it's an 18 anyway.
Yeah.
In fact, that should be the 11.
It hits you hard in a way you didn't quite expect. This is someone you grew up with. This is someone you went to school with. This is someone you saw a rival in. This is someone who took the spot who should have been yours. This is the person who suffered in your place.
There's definitely like a wider range of emotions. Guilt, still feeling that like anger of what she did is and it's kind of being quickly covered up by a lot of remorse, and he doesn't really know how to feel right now, which is kind of a first for him. He's just sitting there wide-eyed, and the book itself is will clatter onto the floor as he's kind of going through this. He is going through the stages of a panic attack right now. He is breathing very heavily, and he looks discombobulated, like just not knowing what's going on.
This is like right after Sarah told him to try to spell magic, right?
This is probably a minute or two after. I would think this is probably a couple minutes after, because Corvin has been reading through the journal again.
And as it's just silence for like a minute, and then all you hear is the faint sound of a book dropping onto the floor.
I would say Sarah's probably been watching Corvin, trying to see if he finds anything. And hearing him drop the book and seeing what's going on, her eyes kind of go wide. Whoa, hey! And she scrambles up the ladder to go see what just happened.
Okay.
He appears as though he's trying to gather himself, but every single time he tries, it's not working. It's like every single bit of restraint is just gone.
Sarah will kind of grab like his upper arms. Hey, Corvin,
So,
what just happened? Are you okay?
yeah. I'm fine. Just needed a moment.
Corvin, roll
I'll be
me
done
just
here.
a d20 real quick.
Bip.
Okay. Corvin, you look down and you see that the journal has landed on the floor face down.
He'll look at it and kind of he'll motion to pick it up, but then he'll kind of stop himself because of what's going on right now. Oh, are we done here with this room?
I don't think we need anything in the vaults. It was mostly just jewels and items and nothing that we're looking for.
Anyone who was in the vault, go ahead and roll me just an insight check. Corvin, you can forgo this if you want.
Oh, he's yeah. I'm forgoing it.
Okay.
8.
That's a 30.
Yeah,
Good use of expertise right there.
we do love it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I think it was just me and Flit that were in the vault.
Okay.
Yeah, Lily wasn't in the vault.
Okay. Sarah, you begin sort of combing over all the stuff that was in the vault, the jewels, the magic items, everything. This is someone's dream. And then you think of it for a moment. This is someone's dream. Why would they leave it all behind?
So, like, is Sarah thinking there has to be something more down there?
No. You're thinking something must have happened for her to not only leave, but to leave all of this behind. Why would she do that?
Sarah kind of looks over her shoulder at the vault. Just kind of lightly bites her lip. Something's not right here. Who would leave this?
So Corvin will just kind of not really mumble, but just kind of passively say, someone who feels like they're in a gilded cage.
Was that in her journal?
She stated that she, all across the entire journal, it just felt like ever since she took the position, she's felt trapped, like some sort of victim, or something like that.
Well, I assume questioning Corladora herself is out of the question.
We are not going to go back to her.
As children, we were raised to thinking that being in Corladora's presence and under her employ is the highest title position that we could ever achieve, and so many work their entire lives just to get to this point. For someone to for someone who was raised on that to throw it away, it has to take something. Corladora must have done something humongous to make her feel this insecure.
Did she? You think it was a single incident?
No. Over time, however. With someone as fickle as our matriarch, there's only so many times to where it can pile up and one just breaks.
Corvin, do you think that she is the only one in a gilded cage? Or was?
We should go find the others and discuss this with them.
I think we should
Yeah.
discuss this as far out of Novilus as possible. And I would
I say
very
we don't
much like to leave.
I say we don't discuss this at all, and he just moves away.
Flate is going to try and reach to grab him.
Faye steps out of the way.
Corvin, that's not going to work if we want to solve this.
He's gone.
Come on. He has something he needs to hear and later. But for now, I don't want to have this discussion anywhere close to Corladora.
He may not like it, but we're going to have this discussion at some point. Definitely away from here.
With that, you all return and you all group up together. Diana, seeing the rest of you approach, goes, "Hey, you guys find anything?"
Oh, Sarah would have snagged the book before they left.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Corvin didn't pick it up at all.
Okay. Sarah, go ahead and add Jarula's journal to your inventory.
Got it.
Would Corvin be the first to approach?
Approach
The rest
the
of the
door?
group.
No, he would definitely try. He would definitely walk out of the homestead. Look to the if there are still guards out there, he'll look to them and mention the rest of my group are still investigating in that. I'm taking a small break.
So as you are going to leave, Diana, seeing you come up, goes, "Hey, what'd you find?" Do you even address her at all?
Talk to Flit and Sarah, and then he'll leave. And then he'll still walk.
As you walk off, Diana just kind of watches you go, confused. As Sarah and Flit come up, she goes, "What's that about?"
Corvin is discovering something that I've always known.
Something that we'll fill you in on once we get back to Dragon's Reach.
Do we know where we're going?
We don't. We don't have a lead yet, other than the name of a magic shop. What we found inside was a journal and a vault. The vault held a bunch of fineries and magical items, a bunch of this and that. It was clearly the only thing in here that was Jurella's own. The journal was more important, and what Corvin read gave him some insight.
By the way, you two would know that Corvin specifically mentioned that Phantasma was a shop in Navilus.
Yep.
Okay.
We have our magic shop, Phantasma.
Do we want to go wrangle Corvin, or are we just moving on, letting him? I don't even know.
At this point, I think the correct word is brood.
He's taking a lot of time to process. I don't think finding more in him being on this trail is going to help him anymore. Let's leave him be for now. He returns, he returns. He doesn't, probably for the best.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be silly when they open the door and there he is, just taking a moment to himself. But
Okay, so if the
Yeah.
party goes to leave, they will find you.
yeah, like I didn't say
Okay.
all I said was I left the homestead. I didn't say I left the fucking area.
Well, you
Yeah,
said,
but we didn't.
He left the realm. I have to go,
You
guys.
told the guards I'm taking
Fucking-
a break, so I assume that
Yeah,
meant
I'm
that you
sitting
were, like,
out there.
going outside. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought.
like sitting outside the fucking doorway.
Okay.
I thought.
I'll just
Yeah,
say
I
that.
thought
I'm
you
just
were
letting
like.
I'm just letting the fucking guards know, hey, by the way, my fucking friends are in there still. I'm just taking a moment and clarifying just so they're not like, hey, where the fuck are your friends?
Fair enough.
Oh, there he is. Come on, Corvin. I pick you up now.
Dinah
Well-
will look to you, Corvin, and just go, I know you're not alright, but are you going to be?
We were given a job. I, as a Fae of Navilus, have to make sure that it is done to the letter. However I feel is inconsequential.
Dia takes a deep breath. If that's how you feel. And there's no insight needed. She didn't like that answer. She cares about you. She wants to make sure you're okay. But she's not going to press the issue if you're not willing to speak out on it. So, gang?
Off to Phantasma, I guess.
Phantasma. Let me go ahead and change your music.
Wait, hold up. Did Corey, Lily, or Ravon find anything?
No, actually. I'll tell you straight up, looking around, the only thing of real note in the place, in Druilla's chambers, was the journal and the vault.
Alright, I had to check just to be
Yeah.
fair.
No, absolutely.
Not even a mini fridge.
Not even a mini fridge. You did find the wine fridge, though.
Just gonna take a bottle of this.
Wait, is it the same one that frickin' Corbin's family had?
I don't know, Corvin. Would you go back in to find out?
No.
Then you don't know.
He's
I do
sad
need
boy,
to
no.
ask, Ravon, are you actually taking wine?
For evidence.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Corvin, if you were
Evidence.
to
Oh, thank God Punk was not here.
Are you like hiding it? Like, are you putting it in your bag, or are you just carrying it as you leave?
I'll grab it, I'll look at it, and I'll just go, evidence, and just put it in the bag and just.
Okay. Go ahead and add. Go ahead and add Druilla's wine to your inventory.
Alright.
Aww.
Add it to inventory.
Okay.
We celebrate later.
I'm sorry, are we taking things?
Rovan's taking a single
No.
bottle of wine.
No, we are not.
Why are you saying it like that, Sarah?
Because you don't get Morphe wine.
What?
With
If
that being
Ravon
said,
gets one, I definitely get one.
No.
I'm just
wine,
saying.
comrade.
I was gonna say, I'm just saying, Corey was gone an equally long amount of time. She could have found some.
so, you guys head on out to Phantasma. Corvin, you're not a heavy a heavy customer of the shop, but you've passed it on occasion. You're able to find it pretty easily. You guys head on over and you head inside. And
Bef- Before going in, Corvin, since it's after a while, he definitely will try to essentially put the face back on. Smoke smiles back, and he's just doing his best to hide the conflicting emotions right now.
okay. As you guys head inside, you see that the shop is very lavish. It's very robust, vibrant. It's exactly what you expect from a Fey Wild Magic shop, but it's galaxy themed. It's very interesting. Like, the walls are painted in stars that seem to twinkle, a night sky on the ceiling. It's very interesting. And as you all go in, you hear, customers, hello! As you see behind the counter, this very, I won't say stout, but they're below average height, satyr with these long locks of brown hair that are filled with various flowers. You can see he's got this kind of like sash on across his chest, which is just white. It's just pure white. It's just a pure white sash. And he slaps his hands on the counter. Ah, hello! And then you see his eyes drift to your sashes, and he goes, oh, welcome, hunters. How can Jevik help you? And I will give you all that name.
Thank you.
Gracias, senor.
Perhaps you're looking for a few wares? Jevik is more than happy to help. If you even want to perhaps try one out, we've got some trial rooms in the back for you to test things out and see if they're to your liking.
Oh, no, darling, you can go ahead and drop any form of hesitation. We are only here on pleasant business and just have a few questions for you, if you don't mind to answer.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to throw in really quick. Sarah saw him, like, his demeanor change once he noticed the sashes. She looked down at her own and just kind of picked at it. I hate this thing.
Yes, of course. Anything to help the Violet Hunt. How can Jevik be of assistance to you?
We're just on the prowl for a potential former patron of yours. So, have you seen this woman around as within the last couple of months or so? And he will minor illusion a like figurine-sized version of Druilla.
You see, he, at the minor illusion, he kind of looks over the illusion of Druilla, and see he like squints a little bit. His mouth kind of hangs a bit wide, and he goes, "Oh, her? Oh, yeah, no, she's back in one of my trial rooms right now. She's been back there for like 3 days. I was actually, if you're here to speak with her, would you mind actually asking her to leave? She's been back there for 3 days, and company policy says I give my customers their privacy, and, you know, I don't want to be a bother, but I'd really like to get home to my box of wind chimes." And as he says that, you see a cat, this half and half white and black cat that is abnormally long and slinky sort of curl up onto the counter. Oh, don't mind this little lad. This is Scooter. Say hi, Scooter. And Scooter kind of looks at you all like a cat does and just completely disregards. He starts licking its fur. You can see one eye is black, one eye is white. But not like fully black and fully white, like the irises are white. The irises are black and white.
Sarah actually visibly takes a step back because dog.
3 days.
Yeah,
Could you lead us?
she said she wanted to test out an item, and I said, okay, you know, that's my job, that's Jevik's job, and, you know, I let her back there, I gave her a room, and I just haven't seen her since.
Kind of
We'll
just
have
looks
further-
to the group and just raise his eyebrow, really.
We'll have further questions for you later, but could you show us to where these test rooms are?
Yes, of course. Let Jevik assist you, and you see he kind of like scrambles, you can hear the clip-clop of his feet, he kind of scrambles behind the counter.
Can I insight this man?
Insight this man?
Yeah.
Go for it, where are you trying to insight?
I think he is trying to lead us into a trap.
Roll insight.
Can I insight his
well,
just
Same.
general?
13. Because I have an above game suspicion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
May
you
I
insight his
roll
general
insight
what,
as well?
Sarah? His general
sorry.
demeanor?
Yeah, his general nervousness with us here.
Yeah, sure.
May the rest of us?
21.
This guy, you guys can read this guy like a book. He is not only shitting his pants because the Violet Hunt has walked in through his door. He knows better than to fuck with you guys. If he was to lead you into a trap, that would be one of the worst mistakes he could ever make.
Hi, I accidentally got the Feywild KGB killed.
I mean, we are the KGB, if you think about it.
You guys truly are the Feywild KGB, not even a joke. And you don't fuck with the KGB.
Nekramian,
fuck with the KGB.
schiato.
Whatever he said.
As for general demeanor,
Blea.
yeah, no, this guy is, the KGB is Russian CIA, essentially.
Oh,
Special ops, but yes.
Way more
They're-
fucked up.
Yeah, they have no morals.
Yep.
But yeah, no, he's terrified. He thinks he's in trouble. He doesn't know who this woman is, but now he's willing to serve her up to you guys on a silver platter if it's to save his own skin. Because as far as he knows, he hasn't done anything wrong, he thinks. But he scrambles around the counter. He lifts up that little drawer bridge door, and he kind of gestures to you all, right this way, as he fumbles with the set of keys.
I'm gonna hang out behind him.
Okay.
Keep close.
As you guys sort of go down this bit of a hallway on the left side of the shop, you do see that there are, almost sort of built like an inn, there's a set of doors that just kind of lining the hallway. And sure enough, you guys actually go ahead and make me a perception check. Everyone.
Perception.
Everyone. Actually, let me take that back. Anyone who has a passive perception of the 18 or higher does not need to. Everyone else does.
Oh,
You
I'm gonna.
bitch,
Yeah.
you put me off at 17, so I rolled an 18.
Okay, that works.
11. Fuck.
I got a 23.
5.
Anyone with an 18 or higher, you would see one of these doors is slightly cracked open. All of them are shut, except for one. One is slightly cracked open.
Cautiously Corbin will motion everyone to kind of like approach slowly, like not really saying too much of anything, and he'll look to Flit and send a message. If you have Toshi on you, can you send him in just to take a peek?
I will say, while I appreciate it, you don't need to, as our boy Jevik, he brings you all to this door. And he goes, she's right in here. Huh. That's odd. I don't remember leaving this door open.
Oh boy.
All right. I guess we'll walk in then.
Checking for traps.
Roll me investigation.
I will say, Sarah has blind sight of 10 feet.
Will
28.
assist.
No traps. It's just a door. And you guys, again, those with higher passive perception would notice that as you begin to open this door, Jevik, like, he averts his gaze, like he hides, like he does not want to see whatever is behind this door. And who would be the first in? Out of curiosity. This will apply to everyone, but I just want to know who the first in would be.
Y'all want
Crap.
Do you want me going in first? SWAT
Corey's
style?
gonna grab Jevik.
Grab how? Like
Okay.
aggressively, or just like, are you coddling him?
No, I'm not coddling him. Gonna, well, when he averts his gaze, she's gonna, like, hold on to his, I don't know, wrist, something.
Okay. Are you just like
It's
making
just-
sure he doesn't run?
Yes.
Okay.
Flit will walk in.
She'll just pin him with a look as she holds his wrist.
He averts his gaze from the room, and you hear as you grab him a very small whimper, as if like he's like a dog who just found out he's in trouble.
If no one is going to, Flit will walk in.
I'll be behind Flit.
Give me one moment.
Middle.
That was way more
Corbin would be
menacing
in the
than I
middle.
intended. Sorry.
Whoo!
That's not nearly as menacing as I intended.
This music's too menacing. This music's not menacing enough. But this one's just right.
This one's just right.
We'll pull up the one that says Gregorian chant. I'm sure they'll be.
What are you talking about? We would
Oh,
just be walking
this
into a
fucking
Powerwolf show.
song.
As you open the door and you enter this chamber, you see a relatively empty room. Arcane wards on the floor. You presume it's to keep people from dipping out of the room without, paying for whatever. It's to prevent. It's for security, to prevent thieves, theft. And in the center of the room, all that lays is a shattered hand mirror. Flit, you go over and you pick up this mirror. And you look and you see this broken reflection of yourself. And as you stare back at yourself, that is where we're going to end tonight.
Ah.
Fuck.
A bunch.
Corlidor-
What's up?
Did Corlidora say how long Drula has been missing?
No. You now know she's
But-
been in this room for 3 days. Or has
Mhm.
she? But with that being said, the pieces have been laid. The trail of breadcrumbs has been given. It is up to you all to follow them. With that being said, thank you all for joining us. Let's go ahead and do our outros. Let's start with... I'll roll. Let's start with Flit.
Hi. You can find me instantly regretting every decision that brought us here. You can also find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels, such as twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn, where we have our Strixhaven campaign. This upcoming Saturday, we have a bi-weekly campaign, helmed by the lovely J Frost. You can also find me, not this Thursday, but at the beginning of July, there is the DM for Pack Tactics 2, a return from last year, an all Warlock
Alright.
campaign that I myself held.
More impactful, even.
Very impactful, what must say. Other than that's pretty much it for me. So I'll go ahead and I'll throw it over to person who said that good pun that I enjoyed, Joe.
Hey YouTube, I perceive you. You know what you're not doing that I know you're not doing? You're not liking this video. You know, with a thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel because the content is A+ and amazing. Also ring the bell anytime Tart uploads a video because it's very important you do all three of those things. You see, I know you're not doing it because I see the metrics. So
I do
yeah,
show him the
do those
metrics
things.
every episode.
Yes,
It's part of our
and,
contract.
Frank. Well, yeah, I can't do the laugh anymore, so he has to show me data now, and no, not data from Star Trek. Anyway, do those things, and I'll be a happy boy. Until then, speaking of happy boys, River.
That's me. I eventually will learn how to talk properly on stream. I'm so fucking quiet and I apologize.
How dare you? No, you're fine.
How dare me? I am the gayest and I am not being gay enough by talking. So, you can find me. Eventually I'll come back to streaming. I'm still on my hiatus until I get moved out of the state of Oklahoma. I don't actively seek donations, but I did post a tweet.
Seeking donations.
Yeah, pretty much at this point. If you want to help, anything's appreciated. Getting me out of here, getting not only me out of here, but my best friend out of the state of Texas, who is also a very pretty trans guy, who's a makeup artist, and you know, they just passed that drag ban. So, gotta love fucking Texas in the not at all kind of way. So, but with that, I'll be back eventually. But I think you should check out my cooler friend, Punkyard Dog.
No, don't do that. I'm not
Perceiving
really...
you.
No, I'm not really streaming right now. I'm on hiatus.
I'm perceiving you. It's Pride Month. I'm perceiving you.
I don't know if I'll be streaming soon. I'll try.
I'm perceiving you.
Perceive.
Be gay for me.
I'm. How do you quantify gay? Is Pan a quarter gay? Technically, it's all the gay.
I was gonna say,
Technically,
yeah,
it's
you're
all
you're just about everything on the rainbow.
Is gay bad here?
God damn
No.
it!
Not during Pride Month, baby.
Not during any month, baby.
Not during any month, baby.
But you all can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and sometimes TikTok at PunkyardDog when I am doing stuff. I don't know when I'll be doing stuff again, but check out my Twitter. That's where I'm most active.
Soon, TM.
Yeah.
Who's that leave? Is that just me then? We missed anyone?
Frost.
I was about to ask. Has J Frost gone?
Mm.
You mean?
Tired.
Punk pass it to him. He now has to do it anyway.
Do it!
No.
No, now
Yeah,
you're
fuck.
required.
Fuck you. Yes, you have to.
The fuck you mean?
I don't remember signing no
The
contract.
fuck you mean,
We literally signed a contract this session.
Yeah.
You did literally sign a
Literally.
contract this session.
Yeah, I put it in the fine print. You have to do the thing. Do it.
I will find a loophole. Anyways, hi everybody.
Not for
Find me
fake contracts.
You can find me Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Streams are gonna be randomized until I can get my second screen again, because first screen kind of bled. Oof. But still good. You'll find me, as previously mentioned, over on twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn for our lovely Saved by the Spell campaign. The party's getting closer and closer to their first year's examination. Look forward to it, because if they manage to pass, hey, they get to go on a field trip.
Woo, field trip.
Yeah, to an archaeological dig site.
Do
But
one.
other than-
Make sure you bring $10 for lunch.
Make sure you bring lots of sunscreen and bug spray. But other than that, you can also find me here with these lovely beans, being able to do some more D&D, as well as some various other goons for future projects. Not this month, not next month, but by August, me and my lovely spouse will also be doing a run when the game comes out of Baldur's Gate 3. We're gonna have a time. Holy shit. I have learned some fun facts about that game, and I look forward to implementing it. But yeah, that's all on my end. Turtles.
That just leaves me then. Sarah did unfortunately have to dip out a bit early as they have a job interview in the morning. We are going to wish them luck. Sarah is not streaming at the moment, but would definitely like to shill Cosguk at twitch.tv/Cosguk. And then I suppose that just leaves me. Hello. I have been your DM for the evening, the one and only Pudding Pastries, the farting tart. I just streamed for 12 hours yesterday, did D&D for like 3 more, and now I'm here. I slept for like 10 and a half hours, and now I'm here. Yes, I do D&D, I do variety games. I run this game every Sunday, as well as various other D&D things on various other channels, like twitch.tv/Legate tomorrow for our next episode of Horror of the Hunt of the Dairy Queen. So yeah, this week we're doing more Pokemon. We're returning back to Pokemon with Johnny. I'm probably going to start on a couple of those incentive things this week. You guys met some dope incentive runs that we'll be starting on very soon, like Toontown and Dead Space 2 Hardcore. Maybe I'll go back to the Cute Lock sometime soon. Smile. But, yeah. Schedule is certainly going. I'm getting back into a routine, so I'm going to be able to start, like, properly scheduling stuff again. So, yeah. That's me. I think we need to now find someone to raid.
Pardon me, just spamming your new fucking bark emote.
Yes, we
I
do
love it.
now have new
Oh
emotes.
my!
We can now
Bark,
bark
bark,
at people. Bark, 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 bark.
So is that the raid message done?
Oh yeah, that's the promo raid message now.
Awesome.
All right.
I only have Squatch and Brawl.
I see it Nero. Nero's game is still currently going, and it looks like they're currently in combat at the moment, so I am admittedly tempted.
I don't have anything other, so Miura sounds good to me.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Wow!
Alright, goons. Go. What do you, oh, Nerd Napier.
What a fucking nerd.
Nerd Napier, let's go!
Not even nerd,
Yeah.
Denier.
But yes, everyone go into Nero's chat.
To say yeah.
Bark at him. Bark at him.
Bjork.
Show him what for. Thank you all so much for joining us. Welcome to the Violet Hunt. We will see you all next week. Remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. AI art is not real art. You are loved. You are valid. And most importantly, if no one's told you today, you fucking matter. I love you all, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.
See ya.
Bark at him.
Adios.